In this LashJoy tutorial, I'll be showing you lots of techniques that can cause stickies. So in the past, I've shown you how to peel apart stickies, but I want to show you how to avoid getting stickies so you can work quicker. There'll be less chance of you damaging your client's natural lashes as well. So the first thing I see people do is they use too much adhesive. So let's isolate a natural lash here. I'll dip and I'll get lots of adhesive like that. Too much. We'll attach that to the natural lash and that will turn into a sticky really easily. So I'm actually going to try and wipe some of that away because that is too much adhesive. So even if you just had one of those beads, all of those beads are too big. So I'm going to have to try and wipe that and reduce that down. So if ever you do get too much adhesive, just wipe it down. The next thing people do that can cause stickies is they work in the same area that they just applied a lash to. So I'll push a lash over, just like that, dip, place that on, and then they'll get another one, and they'll just keep putting on lashes. This has got too much adhesive, it's crooked. Another thing people do is they put on some lashes, and before it's even completely hardened, they wipe through and then they play with the lashes and then they push them over into each other and then they'll go and put another lash on. So that's a really good way to get lots of stickies. So smooth out the bead with your tweezers if it hasn't smoothed out on contact with the natural lash. The other thing I have seen some lash stylists do, so I'll just peel apart these stickies first, is they'll go and pop on some lashes. When they move to the other eye, they're resting on the lashes. And then they wonder why the lashes aren't straight, there's lots of stickies. It's because they've squashed the lashes. Sorry, Tara. Don't know if she'll ever come back. So Tara's just here for her refill. So that's another thing there. Brushing through when you've just applied some lashes. So by brushing through when you've just put on some lashes, you will create lots of stickies all through the lash line. So make sure you only brush after you've done a full sticky check throughout both lash lines, then you can give it a good brush to reduce the risk of making stickies. So just to recap, to avoid making stickies, make sure you work across the whole lash line. Avoid working in the same area over and over again. Make sure your bead is nice and small, so dip 1.5 to 2 millimeters deep for volume, 2 to 3 millimeters deep with a small bead for classic lashes. Make sure you're not stroking through, resting your whole wrist in the lashes as you move to the other eye, and making sure that you're not over brushing, so you're only allowed to brush after you've done a full sticky check. So I'll show you how to avoid making stickies. So we're working across the whole lash line. So isolate, dip, apply, hold 1, 2, 3, release, pick up another lash, so keep that isolated, move to the middle of the eye or the other eye in the same area, isolate, running out of natural lashes, dip, got my small bead, hold, keep that lash isolated while you're picking up your next extension. Move to a new area of the eye. So I'm just demonstrating with some 8mm 0.10s. So if it looks like I'm overextending, I'm not really. Then you would move to the other eye, outer, middle, inner, or you can just go outer, outer, middle, middle, inner, inner, and do not brush. So that's how you can avoid getting lots of stickies throughout your work. So at the end of your appointment, when you're doing your sticky check, it will be nice and quick and less chance of your clients leaving with damaging extensions.
The winner of Best Business Performance, LashJoy.